Hey, what's going on? Nikki Surreal here. I just want to say thanks a lot for following or subscribing on my channel. And if you haven't already and you're watching this, please consider helping me reach my goals and click like and subscribe. It helps me out. And also, let me know what you think about this topic because, it's important to me. Um, right now, I want to talk about, I just see so many of us um, limiting what type of people we'll get to know. And while it sounds like, you think you've got everything worked out and that you know who you are, the things that you're limiting yourselves on as far as knowing other people, that's actually hurting you. I've already spoken on the women that are out here expecting to date only extremely wealthy men and they're nowhere near wealthy themselves. That's problematic. And we know many of those women won't reach those goals. So I don't understand why we're putting a lot of effort and energy into talking about that small subset of women. It just feeds the division. Um, it's just not a good look. Also, we have, and it's always been a thing, so I don't know why we make such a big deal about it now, but men have always historically gone for younger women once they reach a certain age. And it's not a it's honestly not against women that they do that. It's not an insult to us. It's really just telling on them. When you're a grown man and you can't find yourself dating a woman in your age bracket, it's mostly because that man wants someone that's naive. They want someone who has next to no life experience because he feels like he can shape and mold her to be the perfect mate for him. And whole time he's nowhere near a perfect mate for her or any other woman for that matter. So we can't really get in our feelings about that because if that's what they think and what they want, then that should let us know they're not the type of men for us anyway. So let them do what they do. Same with those women that are gold diggers. They're not for you. So why are you in your emotions about it? Let them find out the hard way. I feel like you're just upset about it because maybe that particular person rejected you. And so now all of a sudden all women got to be gold diggers? No, we're not. A lot of the women that you claim that you would want in your life, they exist and they're right up underneath your noses, but you're not selecting them because they're too pretty or because they show too much cleavage or their clothing is too revealing or because they've had too much life experience for you. Imagine that. She can make you happy in every way that you've listed. She would honor you, protect you, be loyal to you, loves to cook, always cleans, doesn't want you to be a father to her kids, just a positive male role model. Isn't the type of person that does child support. She just doesn't fuck with it. But you swear she's not a good woman or a good match for you because, she gets too much attention or she's got an OnlyFans page. Who cares? There's infinite ways to make money, and if that's one way that she chose to make money, so fucking be it. Do you know how much comfort with yourself it takes to do that sort of stuff? I do it, and I enjoy it. It's nothing off me to do it. But I come from years of being in magazines doing the same thing. This is just easier to do. I can do it all by myself. I don't mind it. But what I do mind oh so much, are people making blanket judgments on an entire group of people. That's what white supremacists have been doing for hundreds of years. Why would we want to adopt that type of mindset in our own lives if we're not willing to support white supremacy? Get off their ideologies. Because here's the thing. If you're going to be so shallow and have a standard, like say with women, I know we're really bad about this. I know. I've spoken on it. But, let's say a woman won't date a man unless he's over 6 feet tall or makes X amount of dollars, drives a fancy car, doesn't have any kids even though she's got 3 or 4. I know that women make crazy ass standards. I know they do. But here's the thing. They aren't really making those standards because they really believe they're going to get those things. They're making those standards out of fear-based beliefs, out of trauma responses. They know they're not going to get that. That's their way of self-sabotaging themselves to make sure that they stay single, to make sure that they stay only attracting that negative, low vibrating male that's going to let her down time and time again. Because she's not ready to move on. She's not ready to fix her life. She's not ready to pick something that's more in line with what she wants. Yes, she probably has hundreds of dudes in her friend zone. Hundreds. These dudes should not be offended they're in the friend zone. These dudes should feel like they have dodged a bullet. Because if she's not cognizant enough to understand that you would be everything that she was looking for, she's doing you a favor. Because that means you would have ended up in a situation where it was give, give, give. And she would just take, take, take. She's doing you a favor. So why be salty about being in somebody's friend zone? No. You act like you're watching her move on with someone else, but you're really watching her move on and either get destroyed because she chose wrong or destroy someone else because she's not going to be giving in that relationship very much. Consider yourself lucky, like a front row seat to her behavioral problems. Then you'll see pretty quickly in that friend zone that you made the right choice not fighting to get out of that sucker. You just got to get out of your emotions. And I feel like that's what's wrong with the majority of the population. Everybody acts out of their emotions. No one stops and thinks, you know what? Yeah, I'm upset about this, but this other person has a right to how they feel and the things that they want to do, and they're valid in how they feel too. Let me take a moment, take a step back, and figure out why am I so upset. A lot of times you'll come out to find out you're upset because you couldn't control someone else. And that's the thing. A lot of these guys on the internet, you're trying to make valid points. And while, yes, there are women that do act like that, not all women act like that. You do not deserve or have the right to oppress a woman to the point that she can't feel like herself. Not all women dress scantily, but a lot of women like to wear form-fitting clothes. A lot of women do like to show a little bit of cleavage, especially if she came by that shit naturally. And yet you'll try and announce that she has a low self-worth, or a low worth to you anyway, when she dresses like that. And the whole time, sir, that woman in that whole outfit right there, that's the woman that would have made you happy for all of your days, would have gave you no shit, would have made you extremely proud. And you bypassed her because of an outfit. Just saying, women aren't the only ones who do that. You men do it also. And then you bypass the woman that you were afraid of, who would have been perfect for you. And you go and you get some plain Jane vanilla chick who you think it'll be safe. And she cheats on you like 40 going north. Leaves you as soon as you lose a job. But you know, it was that scantily dressed girl, or that overly pretty girl, or that too popular girl, or that girl who's had too much life experience. Oh. You bypassed her though. But better believe the man who wasn't so shallow, he will find out, and he will be happy to report his good choice in her. So I don't know, guys. Maybe just stop listening to all the internet gurus and all their, oh, this is the way to live and this is not the way to live. They don't fucking know. They're telling you how they live. And honestly, if you did a little bit of research, you'd probably find they're not as happy as you think. Pick people on an individual basis. Pick people whose mindsets match yours. Pick people who may not come together as you want straight out of the box that way, but at least are malleable and are ready and willing to get to work. Sometimes your soulmate is out there and is not quite ready. The world has been chewing them up and spitting them out. Don't be afraid to get in there, roll up your sleeves, and build things together. Together. Or stay living with your parents if you need someone to take care of you. It's that easy. Thanks a lot, you guys.